Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill today, Carlos Rodon.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Ready to go? Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. That one outside. And we're underway here this afternoon.
No strike.
Popped up. And that's a fair ball.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Now here is Richie Palacios. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
Yandy Diaz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swinging a foul straight back. Rodon was dominant the last time on the mound, firing a shutout. Step off, throw to first. Low, back on a dive.
Boog, that shutout he threw is very impressive in this day and age. We probably won't see anyone ever get close to Walter Johnson's 110 career shutouts. Still, it's always fun to see a pitcher go out and shove the way he did.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 3-1. And there's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
First and second, one out. Now, Brandon Lowe trying to get the Rays on the board. Right through there for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Chisholm. Feed to second. That's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Stepping in, Junior Caminero.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Ball.
In the dirt.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in the Bronx and starting on the mound for the Rays, Shane Baz. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Just missed. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a fourth-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit one homer his senior year. Over to Diaz, and a quick out number one. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Aaron Judge.
We are watching one of the greatest hitters that has ever lived. You're talking about a career OPS over 1,000. Think of the other names in the conversation with this guy. Rogers Hornsby, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth. Just amazing.
Cut on and lifted in the air. DeLuca sizing this one up. And there's two away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And that skips in the dirt. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Scoreless after 1. Back for more from the Bronx. New inning getting started. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Eloy Jimenez. Jimenez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 250 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Gets the call. 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent. Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ha-Sung Kim stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Foul ball there. Man at first, one away. Rodon throws over. Kim dives back in safely. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Second inning here, no score.
Ball. 1 ball. 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Dominguez on the move. Makes the grab. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Johnny DeLuca. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
That one in there across the letters.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Cut on and miss. Throw. Save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Left field. Dominguez right there to make the grab. And that is that. 1 left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Which one of y'all ready to put in that work. Yeah, buddy, stop playing. You ain't ever been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt. Been ready, I'm waiting. Just a minute.
Bottom of the second. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Just off the inside corner, and the count's even at 2. Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Chisholm went deep in his most recent game. One out, base is empty. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. There's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Just missed.
1-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full, no score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Like Vegas in the sun, ain't no quitting till I'm done. No alarm and having fun. Going dice for the prize. Don't like these snake eyes. Rolling heat to sun.
Rodon back to work. There's his strike.
Now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And that's in the dirt. Ground ball up the middle. Volpe on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
And the batter now, Richie Palacios. Fly to center his first time. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Top of the third, no score. That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Yandy Diaz now 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And it's even up. 2 out, space is empty. And now 1 and 2.
1-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Cabrera with a homer in his last game.
Hook one.
And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
0-2.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one moves his feet. Fights it off. He'll see another. Breaking ball inside. 2-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. There's a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Cabrera stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Strikes.
And that
2-2.
one almost got him. And it remains 2-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Full count.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
The pitch to the right side. Lau sends it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Here is Goldschmidt. Yeah, that's fouled off. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Bellinger up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the corner for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's under it. Squeezes it. That is the inning. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. 3 innings complete. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swinging a ground ball. Slings it across.
That's an out.
Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one ran inside, almost got him. 4th inning underway, no score. The other way, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter,
Eloy Jimenez now struck out looking his first time. Ripped on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Go-ahead run on base. Ha-Sung Kim next to hit for the Rays.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Oh, and this one gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. The shortstop takes the ball. That's outside. 3-2 now. Danny Jansen in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Caminero on third. Jimenez at second with 1 away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Rodon ready. Here comes. And it stays fair. 1 runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In comes the run from second. And they lead by 2.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
1 out. Runner at second. And now the catcher for the Rays, Danny Jansen. Flied to left his first time. That one's in there. Strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Efros also throwing. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Johnny DeLuca. And that one clips the corner.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That's a little bit
1
low.
ball, 1 strike.
Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. Didn't go. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one missing low. Josh Lowe up next for the Rays. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Rodon sets and deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Kim headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
But when you see that many pitches in it at bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there we see the result.
Back to the top of the lineup. Josh Lowe digs in now. 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. To the right side. Jazz tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. Rays 3 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Here is Aaron Judge.
Yeah, we in goal mode.
Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit. So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Ball.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And that one sliced foul. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Judge leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. Rays 3 and the Yankees nothing.
Stand out every time I walk in. Red lips do the talking.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Fernando Cruz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the number 2 hitter, Richie Palacios. 0 for 2 in this one. Palacios in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball. The 3-1. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hit in the air left field. Dominguez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, number 2,
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Lau will hit next. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. That one fouled off. And a foul ball. Two outs. And they'll do it again. Next
Ball
offering
one.
misses, and that is ball one. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast, and they add on. It's 5-zip.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
2 outs, nobody on. And now the DH, Eloy Jimenez, gets the call. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And ball one.
1-2.
Hit weakly on the ground. Slings to first. Third out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0.
Tick-tock, read the time on the clock. You been here wasting my time. Boy, you need to stop asking me 21 questions, going back and forth. Ain't playing tennis. You 1 minute, about to start up a war. Gala, acting goofy like.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a ball popped up. Loud makes the grab. 1 down.
The kicker, number 28,
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Flied to right his first time.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Out towards right center field. Lau makes the grab. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Doubled his first time. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. DeLuca settles underneath it, brings it in for the third out.
Hey, Shawty, tell me where you at. I ain't about to pick you, but I probably send a cap. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she tell me don't leave, I told her Shawty relax now, so she can get ready.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Tim Hill.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
I got fans who expect a lot from me. I also got to get respect from my fellow MCs, but some won't like what I do.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that drops foul. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jonathan Loaisiga getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Efros warming up as well. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. In safely with a double. His second of the day.
Now back.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Danny Jansen to hit here. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-1.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Kim leads off second with nobody out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This one in the air. Goldie hauls it in for the out, and there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Hill checks the runner, and he's back in safely. First pitch misses. And another ball. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
In for a strike, now 3-1. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next offering is fouled back. Stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 3.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one the other way, and a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. He swings and fouls one off. Snap throw to first. Low back in on a dive. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman,
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. That misses.
That's the ball.
Ball 1. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Fly ball to right. Judge settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rays 6 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. You know, these Yankees, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
The 1-0. Fastball for a strike. That's a little high. Ball 2. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Two now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that one is inside. That's in there. That is strike two.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Towards first, Diaz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Lau leading things off and takes a strike.
No balls, one strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Volpe throws it to first in time. Lau out on the play. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
You see them just trying to beat me. It's only one man, believe me. Believe me. It's only one man, believe me. Believe me. It's only one man, believe me.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Eloy Jimenez. And that drops in for a strike. And that one is downstairs. 1-1. To third. Knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rays 6 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Baz back to work. That one missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Judge waits.
Ball 2.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Inside, and the count is 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That's off the inside corner, and the count's full.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A laser to left, and they slice into the lead. It's 6-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Shane Baz out of the game. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. New arm out of the bullpen, Kevin Kelly.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Yeah. Make a move, make a move, make a move.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's hard hit on the line. Reaches but can't haul it in.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And a strike in there.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Ball.
Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. Manuel Rodriguez warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Uceta getting loose as well. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Chisholm around third. Relay throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's now a 2-run game.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And that is downstairs. 1-0. The Yankees looking to rally. Tying run at the plate. And a count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one hit to right. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
There's the strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Clips the corner. 0-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Kevin Kelly done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Edwin Uceta.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Paul Goldschmidt now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's a strike.
No ball.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count. So Goldie strikes out here. So it's 4 runs for him on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rays 6 and the Yankees 5. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And stepping in for the Rays, Ha-Sung Kim. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. That catches the corner. Leiter, a 6-foot righty, 210 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And there's a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Danny Jansen.
0 for 3 in this one.
On the ground right side, Chisholm. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Fought off foul. Now fly ball to right center. Judge has it sized up. And that'll do it. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And that is out of play. Right side into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled him as expected, but he found a hole that time.
No outs, runner at first. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Kim. 1 to Diaz. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Edwin Uceta will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
We in goal mode. We don't never stop. We don't never drop. We keep rolling. I know that you better rock. We the veterans. Yup, we steady shock. We just better men. No, barely walk a mile an hour.
Manuel Rodriguez on the pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, but it starts with Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss as he was late. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Judge comes up empty there.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
1-2.
Outside. Now 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Yanks held in check. This one remains close, 6-5. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ian Hamilton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Josh Lowe. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-0. This one popped up. Volpe puts it away for the out. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 1, Richie.
Now the left fielder, Richie Palacios. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. The next offering misses. Now 2-0. And that one wrapped foul. One down, base is empty. That one misses. 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man aboard. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. In the air out towards right center. Judge getting an angle on it. Nabs it, and there are 2 down. Lau at the plate.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Outside low. Ball 1.
1-0.
Throw over to first, and he's back in easily. Two outs. Up the middle, and there's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Two on, 2 outs. High chopper to third. And that one handled. They take the force out. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So the Rays strand a pair. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Well, 1-run game, Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And that one's a little bit low, and that's ball 1. One-run game, bottom 9. And now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Check swing, called strike. Swings and misses. 2-2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one well upstairs. 3-2 now.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So a change being made at first base. And here's the Yankees pinch runner, Everson Pereira. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Palacios settles under this one, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
He's 2 outs away. Austin Wells now at the plate. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Tag. See! Jansen too late with the throw. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. And fouled off. So the tying run at second. Got him swinging for the K. Now only one out remaining.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Cabrera swings through it for strike one.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Backed off the plate that time. Bottom of the ninth, down a run and tying run on second base. And a count 1-2. This could end it. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Gonna take my life away. They just wanna live my lifestyle. I ain't seeing 'cause the money in the way. Ain't much hope where I come from.
Yeah.